A day on the focus with Anne. Hello, history buffs and curious minds. It's Thursday, February 27th, and boy do we have a jam-packed day to explore. Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're going on a whirlwind tour through time. First stop way back in 380 AD, Emperor Theodosius I, basically the Roman emperor equivalent of a super strict parent, declared that everyone in his empire needed to become Nicene Christians. Imagine the family dinners. I bet there were some serious theological arguments at the Roman Thanksgiving table. Fast forward a bit to 425 AD. Emperor Theodosius II, clearly a big believer in higher education, or maybe just trying to impress his wife, founded the University of Constantinople. Talk about a legacy. I bet their tuition was a lot lower than it is today. Jumping ahead to 1560, we find ourselves amidst the tumultuous Treaty of Berwick, where England and Scotland decided to team up against the French. It's like a historical version of a let's get the bad guys together alliance. I'm sure there was some serious political drama involved. And then, bam! 1594, Henry IV becomes King of France. I'm picturing him wearing a really stylish crown, maybe with some feathers. You know, the kingly style. Oh, and let's not forget 1812. Argentina gets its flag for the first time, a pretty important milestone. But that same year, Lord Byron, that brooding romantic poet, defends Luddite violence in the House of Lords. Go figure, the guy was a walking contradiction. In 1844, the Dominican Republic finally breaks away from Haiti, a big woohoo moment for independence. Then 1864 hits, and the first Northern prisoners arrive at the Andersonville prison in Georgia during the American Civil War. That's a sobering shift from all the flag-waving and independence talk. 1933 is another heavy day, the Reichstag fire in Berlin, a huge event that will permanently alter the course of history. And look at this 1943. A mine explodes in Montana, killing 74 men. Absolutely heartbreaking. It's a sad reminder of the harsh realities of working life, way back then. And the same day, the Gestapo arrests 1,800 Jewish men in Berlin. This was the backdrop for a powerful act of defiance, the Rosenstrasse protest. Let's finish our trip with a much happier event, 1964, when the Italian government frantically calls for help to save the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Imagine the panic. That would have made a great headline. Pisa on the brink. So that's a taste of history for you today. Now, for our creative story. Imagine a time-traveling historian, Professor Amelia Stone, accidentally gets pulled into a vortex while researching the Rosenstrasse protest. She lands in 1812 Argentina, right as Manuel Belgrano is raising the new flag. Completely bewildered, she tries to explain the concept of a 21st-century social media post to the newly independent Argentinians. What now, señora? They ask. The professor ends up teaching them to use the bright colors of their new flag to create intricate designs. And she finds that even though language and time are vastly different, the shared human experience of pride and hope transcends everything. Professor Stone's accidental trip highlights how, even though dates and details may seem distant, the basic human emotions that drive the events we talked about today, hope, fear, anger, defiance, are forever connected. That's all for today on A Day on the Focus. Catch you tomorrow.